Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mando number 5.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel, Mando number 5, and I'm Keith Guppy. So today I thought we'd have a bit of a deep dive into my Clone Troopers collection. Specifically my Clone Troopers that have been graded. Now, I'm lucky enough to have quite a large graded collection. I've probably got about 200 pieces in my collection room. But I particularly like Clone Troopers from the Clone Wars, obviously. And I've probably got about 30 graded Clone Troopers, all either CAS, UKG, or AFA graded 85 and above. So what I thought to do today is go through those. I've had a few comments in on some of my other videos, people requesting to see my Clone Troopers, the graded ones. I've also obviously got loads and loads that aren't graded dotted around the room, and there's probably about 100 in altogether, and some are really cool, and I really want to get them graded in the future. But today we're going to have a look at all the ones I've got graded, and I'll give you my kind of favourite top 5 at the end of it. I'm not going to value them. I might mention some of the values, but with graded items, it's very variable. If someone wants it, it could be worth 100 quid. If you put it on eBay, no one bites, you might get 30 quid. So it's a really weird world. Grading world and values is really quite weird at the moment. And it's a difficult business or a different market to judge. It really is. But anyway, let's get into it. Hope you enjoy it. And let's go. As always, if you're liking the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button and whack in your comments.
So before we look at all my graded clones and look at my top 5 favourite ones, let's just remind ourselves of what lines had the clones and when they came out. So this is where it started, the Power of the Jedi. This was a sneak peek figure back from 2001. This is a great starting point actually, because this is a graded AFA 95 mint. In the early days, AFA would put this gold label on the top. So this is absolutely a gorgeous example, 95. Really nice example, and that's where it began really, the clones. I think this is probably the only clone actually in the Power of the Jedi line. So that's where it started in 2001. Then we moved on to the blue line, the blue bar line. I haven't got any clones graded in that line, but they came out in 2003. And then you moved on to the real Clone Wars. And this is just a normal clone trooper. There's 2 versions of this clone trooper in different articulations. This is a AFA U85. So for those of you who don't know, U is where they've been taken straight out of a shipper box and put straight into the case. And this is classed, this says on here, Euro sticker. So yeah, that's the Euro sticker. So that's a Euro sticker on the back on that clone. So yeah, that came out in 2003, followed very soon by the Revenge of the Sith collection from 2005, and this is probably one of the more in-demand clones from this series. This is Commander Bly, and again this is graded AFA U85. Really nice. They did a red and a green clone very similar to this, which I've not got graded, but it is time. This Bly was quite sought after. It's got quite a nice sort of weathered skirt on him, and it's pretty nice, really nice. I really like that. It's one of my kind of favourites from this line. So that was 2005. Then you moved on to the 30th anniversary, and there's a couple clones in this series. Here's one I got graded again. This is a 501st Clone Trooper. Really looks cool. I love the background on these 30th anniversary card backs, showing the figure in the background. It looks really cool. This is a part of the Saga Legends line, as I said, for 2007. And again, that's an AFA U85 graded, that one. But really nice. And then moving on again, you've got the 2008 the Legacy and Clone Wars collection, the blue carded collection. I've not got a graded clone in the Clone Wars version, which has got a different helmet on it, but I've got a couple in the Legacy collection. This is cool. This is the Clone Trooper, which came from the Shark Teeth Republic gunship when they were hunting General Grievous. So quite a sought after figure with the I think it's called a quad cannon. I can't quite remember now, but quad cannon. That one's even higher grade. That's an AFA U9 and 9.0. So really nice grade on that one. And these are Build-A-Droid figures, so they came with parts of the body. This has got part of R4J1, the leg in it. But we've covered Build-A-Droids before. So moving on from the blues line, then we're really looking at some really nice figures now in the red line. Such as this one, Commander Bly. And this line's got lots of clones. There's probably 20 odd clones in this, and I've probably got half of them graded. Again, most of these I've got graded myself, so I certainly know that all the CAS ones, and this is the CAS graded figure, 85 plus, card 85, bubble 90, figure 90. These would have been sent away by me back in the day. So a really nice figure, Bly. But the red ones, they got some real nice figures in this line, which I'll talk about a bit later on. So that's the red line. And then you move on to the blue sky line. Again, this is where Hasbro really upped the ante with clones, and there's some really nice clones in this line. This is another version of Commander Cody, but really nice versions. This is a 9.0, but not uncirculated, graded Cody. Really nice, but a simple repack from the red version that you can get as well. And then bringing it right up to date, you have got the TVC lines. So, you know, you've got things like TVC 01 from 2012. You've got this gorgeous Clone Trooper Lieutenant. Really nice blue colour from the Attack of the Clones, but really nice. And that's graded UKG 90, card 90, bubble 90, figure 90. But really nice. 14 back, they've called it on the label. From TVC1 from 2011, but a really cool, lovely figure. It looks really nice on the shelf. And then bringing you right up to date, obviously we've got TVC2, and I got a couple of these. This is the Art Trooper Lambent Seeker, but these figures are really nice. They're not too much. I expect you can get one graded for 80-90 pounds. I expect maybe even a little bit less. This is from the Battlefront series. This is AFA 85 plus, card 90, bubble 85 and figure 90, but a really nice looking figure. Yeah, from 2022, I believe. Yeah, 2022, yeah, correct. So that gives you a little bit of an overview of all the lines that produce Clone Troopers. Now what we do, we just get one each one. We'll go through the clones that I've got. And show you what graded ones I've got. So we'll look at the oldest line first. I've not got any graded. I've showed you the graded one I've got from Parajedi, and I've showed you this one as well. But from the Real Clone Wars, I've got two others. One is got into my top 5, so I'll show you that in a minute. And this is the one I haven't, but it could easily have done. This is the grey version of the Art Trooper, but really love this. This one's a CAS 85 plus, card 90, bubble 85. Figure 90. This is graded in 2023 by myself, back from 2003. But looks, again, I don't know what it is, but guys, and girls, but I just love in a case. Sits look really nice, just catches the eye. Really cool. I love these figures cased up. So that's my ones from the Real Clones. Until we get the top 5, by the way. Then moving on, we've got the Revenge of the Sith. Now, I have got a lot from the Revenge of the Sith, so I'll quickly go through these. Now, these aren't that expensive. I think you can probably get clones graded for 40, 30 pounds, maybe a little bit more, some of the more sought after figures. This is the red Shock Trooper, but it's just called the Clone Trooper. There's a variant, you can get the white one and the red one. It wasn't called Shock Trooper, it was just called Clone Trooper. So that's a grade 85. Card 85, bubble 85, figure 90 from AFA from 2005. Then you've got a particular favourite of mine as well. I like this one. This is the AT-RT driver, which has been graded 9.0. And just for those of you who don't realise, AFA can either grade it out of 10, or you can have the free tier grading, which is out of 100, which is why sometimes you get the sub scores of card, bubble, and figure. But this is just a flat grade. If I ever send stuff away, I get the free tier grading. So this one I would have bought graded already, but it's cool. That's the ATRT driver. Huge weapon inside, but really nice. Looks really cool. That's that one. And then we've got probably my favourite one from this series is Revenge of the Sith, is Commander Gree. Now that one I suspect would cost you a little bit more and probably a bit more in demand than a normal figure. So I expect you'd probably have to pay probably 70 quid for that, maybe, graded. That's U85, uncirculated, 85, bubble 90, figure 90 from 2005. Really quite a nice piece, that one. And then the last one, I think, yeah, the last one I've got graded, clones graded from Revenge of the Sith is the ATT Tank Gunner. There you go. Now that's got 2 helmets with him. He looks a bit odd, actually. His face sculpt in those days is a bit odd. He's kind of look up in the air like he's having a bit of a fit. But it's pretty cool. He's got a nice base plate on him, like a camouflage base plate. And that's the ATTE Tank Gunner. And he's U85 again. Card 85, bubble 90, figure 90 from AFA. So that's the ATTE Gunner. And I nearly forgot, I've also got the Clone Pilot. The Revenge of the Sith did this in 2 versions. You had the earlier grey and white version, Republic version. Then you had like the black Sith version. Now, again, AFA, for those of you who don't know, they do the labelling different. They can do the labelling on the top like that, or they can do the labelling on the side. I prefer on the side. So again, I would have bought this one like this, but probably because it was absolutely mint. I mean, this is a U95, and they don't come any minter than that. You very, very, very rarely see 100, and if you see one, wow, it's someone's a bit suspicious, to be honest. But very rarely, and that's a U95. That's pretty damn good. So I forgot to mention there on. There were quite a few clones in the Saga collection from 2006. I've got 2 graded. I've got the Commander Apu. Now Apu, I think this is the only version of Commander Apu that's been released. Obviously, you've got a lot of 501st clones, but this is obviously the Apu with his blue pauldron there, and really nice figure, really quite sought after now. This one's graded CES 90. This has got card 90, bubble 90, and figure 95, so not far off a 95, but really good looking. I mean, look at the scene, the Coruscant scene with the troopers in the background. I love this series of figures from the Saga line. Really nice. And then the second one graded from this line I've got is Clone Commander Cody from the Battle of Utapu. Quite a nice version of Cody, again quite sought after in the different version obviously of AFA grading, and this is a 90, which gives you obviously a 90 overall score. But really cool. It's got the red Boba Fett offer figure in the back, but really nice version of Commander Cody. Both of those I suspect you'd probably be able to get, I don't know, 60-70 quid for those graded like that, because they are more sought after figures of that line. I have got one other figure from the Saga Legends line from 2008, and that's the Bark Trooper. And I got this graded because I really love this. It's got some really nice bits of yellow on it. It's got quite a distinctive helmet. Really nice figure. These Saga Legends come with a little sort of a battle pack of weapons in a box there. It's got a really cool gun. Lovely image on the front. And this one is graded UKG 90, figure 90, bubble 90, and card 90. So really nice. Not many of these graded around. So yeah, and this has got the China or Japan distribution sticker on the back. And actually it mentions, Japan, China import sticker, it says on there. So yeah, really nice one again from the Legacy collection. And then we've got the Red Clone Wars line from 2009. And this is, like I said before, this is where they really up their game. There's probably, don't know, 10, 15, 20 clones in this line. I've got about half a dozen graded, but they're really nice. All very sought after now. All these clones I'm going to show you loose between 30 and 60 quid if you want to buy them. But really nice. This is the 41st Elite Corps with the really nice green colouring. But really nice. This one's graded UKG, so it's one I sent off. Card 90, bubble 90, figure 95, so not far off a 95, but really, really nice. I love that. And there's some pictures of background. I think that's what's that? That's I think that's Dra, Clone Trooper Dra in the picture back there. And he's one I really love to get graded, if I'm honest. So that's pretty cool. And then continuing with the red line, we've got Clone Trooper Denial. A really nice one again. They've all got very distinctive helmets. So really, really nice in the blue livery. And there's a picture of him on the back. And he had a little sort of jetpack missile launcher on the back. But again, really nice and pretty well sought after. Figure 90, bubble 90, figure 90, UKG 90 gold. That one. Then we've got another version of Clone Commander Cody. I did get a couple of these done in different lines. Nothing too special, just a kind of, they repacked this a few times. Although he's got some quite nice markings on his face, some scars on his face. If you can pick that up there. So this is what I sent away. This is a CAS 90, card 90, bubble 90, figure 90. Interestingly, I don't know if you can see, but CS actually gives it an individual score, so that would come to 91.9. So they kind of round it down to 90. So they give you an overall score. That's something CS do slightly differently. But there's all pros and cons with these companies, and maybe I'll do a video one day. But I haven't sent anything away for probably 8-9 months, so they might have changed because there's backlogs with some companies and not backlogs for others. So that's the third one. And then finally, on the red line is this one, Captain Rex. Really nice. Helmet's obviously separate in the box with the blue pauldron with the sort of white hair. This one's UKG 85, card 90, figure 90, sorry, bubble 90, figure 80. Now, see, when they do figure 80, and that's untouched inside the box, I don't know why that is. Now, it might be his legs have got a slight tinge of dullness on them, but it's beyond me. But anyway, 85 still. Anything, I only put stuff in my collection at 85 above, so he stays in there. So that's the Red Clone Wars figures that I've got. So I've already shown you one of the ones I've got for the TVC2 line, which is a Labyrinth Seeker, which I really, really like. But I've also got the Art Trooper from Battlefront 2, and I love the markings. It's got the sort of brown markings on it, the brown pill to match. Really, really nice. And again, that one's AFA 85 plus, card 90, bubble 85, and figure 90. But they look really, really cool. I'd like to get some more of these. They're not too expensive at the moment. You can probably figure graded ones of these for sort of, like I said, about 60 quid, 50 quid maybe. If you see any for 40, grab it, because with all these graded figures, if you want to send away a card back, get it graded, you're talking probably 40 quid in the UK for including postage. You know, so you spend 40, 50 quid anyway, and then you've got then you want it guaranteed it's going to be a high grade. So, you know, my philosophy is anything below 40 quid at some eBay or anything like that, then snap it up. So before we have a look at my top 5, I wanted to give all you clone lovers out there a bit of a treat and just show you some of the clones that I've got that aren't graded, that I would really like to get graded, and I would recommend getting graded because they're really cool. I mean, I love them all, but these are my sort of favourites. You've got, from the Clone Wars, you've got the 2012 Attack Battalion, the orange coloured one, which is very, very unusual. They do come in a triple pack with Yoda, I think, in the Red Clone Wars series, but I'm not sure if the clones are the same. So that's what I recommend. This is an exclusive. This is the Clone Trooper 501st Legion Phase 1 sort of variant. It's got like a Republic identification card in there. It was an exclusive, so it was a bit of different packaging with this built into it. And there it is on the back, but really cool exclusive figure. So again, another one from the Clone Wars that I'd really like to get graded. And then I love the Art Troopers. I've got one in a minute I'm going to show you, a red one. I've got a grey one graded, and I would like to get the yellow one graded as well, but that's really pretty cool, the Saga Legends one. And then the ones that are really, really popular, I'll go for the Blue Skyline ones first of all. No particular order. Clone Commander Colt. Really expensive, probably the most expensive figure of the line, probably about 80-90 quid if you want to pick him up now. But again, he looked really cool graded. And then some, probably 2 or 3 of my favourites. Clone Captain Lock. And these are all kind of got a green tint to them. I don't know, green was very popular. This is like a light green. But really cool, very hard to get a hold of. You can only get this in Kmart in the United States. But a really nice exclusive figure. And there he is on the back. That would look really nice graded in my opinion. And then Clone Trooper Dra. Again, very hard to get hold of. Probably a 50 or 60 quid figure these days. Really nice markings on his helmet. Again, a green tones on him, but yeah, I like that one graded as well. You're all thinking anything, but well, yeah, I would. And then quite an exclusive one that's hard to get hold of. A lot of the Blue Skies lines are, though, for those of you collecting, you know how difficult and expensive these figures are. This is a Riot Control Clone Trooper, CW49. Very unique. Again, probably, don't know, 40 or 50 quid to get him loose, let alone graded. So he'd be really nice graded. And then the last one for the Blue Skies line I've got here that I'd like to get done. Commander Gree. I've got him graded, obviously, in the... well, I'll save it. He might be one of my top 5, might not be. But he does come out in the red line as well. But I like him graded on the Blue Skies line as well. Really nice looking figure. With his, like, sort of mohawk, double hairband. It's got head sculpt, but it's really, really cool. And then there's 3 from the red line that would be good. Commander Pons. He's an exclusive figure. Really nice. Sort of orangey tones with a skirt on him. But really nice. And then Clone Commander Stone. Very, very sort of similar-ish to Pons. Again, these are all really hard to get hold of. Probably, don't know, 40 or 50 quid figures these days on eBay. And then finally, Clone Commander Tyre. Very similar to Cody, really, with a headband there, but obviously different colour. But really, really nice. Again, he would look really nice graded. So there you go. There's the ones that I need to get graded. I really want to get graded. Whether I ever do that in the near future is a different matter. But now let's look at my top 5 graded clones of my collection. So it's very, very difficult to choose a top 5, actually. And I'll let you in a secret. This one's not graded. This is just in an acrylic case. But he's one of my favourite ones, especially this packaging. Is again, Commander Gree. He looks great in an acrylic case, but I haven't got him graded. So it's a bit of a cheat, really. He's not really number 5, but you know, I want to show him because I think he's absolutely cool. And just what he looked like in a acrylic box, really, really nice. So anyway, number 4 is one from the TVC1 line that I've got graded. He's 85, card 85, bubble 85, figure 90, AFA from 2011. It's the ARC Trooper Commander. I love the ARC Troopers. He's got a switchable helmet as well, so really, really nice. And there he is in the original Real Clone Wars version, but really, really nice. I love that figure. Love it in the case. So he's number 4. So, my third favourite. Yeah, the Flamethrower Clone Trooper. Really, really nice figure. I'd imagine he's really nice unpacked. Stood there with his flame, which actually wraps around a battle droid, which is really, really cool. That would look lovely on display, but I'm not opening it. Yeah, this one is UKG 90, would have been one I sent off. Card 90, bubble 90, figure 95, but really, really nice. I love that figure. He's really, really nice. So he's my third favourite. And its second place, it's the red Saga Legends ARC Trooper Commander. This looks so nice. Really nice in the red with the pauldron and the skirt. Really, really like that figure. This is CES 90, card 90, bubble 90, figure 95. Again, one I've sent away, but really, really nice. There's loads of versions of this figure, but I think that's really, really nice. It's SL number 23 from the Saga Legends. Really, really nice. And that's my number 2. So, little drum roll. My number 1, and some of you might be surprised, is Commander Fox. Really, really unique. This is an exclusive. I can't remember what exclusive it was, but it was a mail away, I think, or something exclusive. What does it say on there? It doesn't say. It just says 2008 Commander Fox. This was UKG 90, card 90, bubble 90, figure 95. Really, really nice. I love the emblem on his chest. Really, really nice figure. Hard to get hold of as he is anyway. But graded, probably, almost impossible. But I really, really love that. So that's my favourite at the moment. Until we probably get some of those other graded, that's my favourite. So there you go. So I hope you enjoyed this. As I said, this came out for some comments or some mentions that some people did have asking for videos. Keep chucking in the comments, because I'm happy to do any videos. I've got a reasonable collection, so I've got the ability to just choose and pick whatever you want to do. So let me know. But I hope for those people who've got clone fetishes and they've got large clone armies and stuff that you like this. As I said, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.
This is Mando number 5.